G'day again. Been asked a question about the wire that you get to that controls the. You see that there? Tells you what gear you're in. First of all, I've got other videos that shows you pulling the dash apart, so I'll skip that part. Tilt the steering wheel down. Helps to get your hands up here. Now I'm going to try and show you where this wire connects and where it travels from both ends. So it's just a very fine braid wire. If I can get a zoom in on that. Come on, camera. See that? Much what you'll find like in a brake cable on a push bike or bicycle if you wish. A lot thinner, but same type of thing. So let me get this part off. Sometimes I wish I had a third hand. So I'll get this white section here off first, and let's have a look how this connection connects inside there. Okay, so there's 3 screws that holds this section on in total. The gear display, I'll call it the gear display. One up the back and 2 on either side. And a couple of guiders there. That's what the other holes are for. So you see 2 holes on either side. One set of holes goes through the guide, the other one's for the screws. And this bottom one here only has 2 screws to get that white part off, and a couple of clips at the back, one on that side and one on the other side there, you can see. And we'll get that off and have a look on the inside. Before I go any further, there's actually 3 screws. There's one in here. You can see that there. Yep. There's 3 screws holding that on, so just to correct that. Alright, I'll get that apart. One more thing. Before I get this apart, that's the part number right there. Now, I'm ready to pull it apart right now, so I'll do that. Just wanted to get this part number down. And it's the number on the opposite side. Looks a bit grotty, doesn't it? Anyway, so yeah, I'll get this apart and show you the inside. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside. It kind of all just sprung apart on me, so it might be a little bit tricky to put it back together, but that's alright. I've dealt with worse than this. So you've got a spring load there, and that's all it is there. So I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can see the spring. It goes onto that part there. If I stop shaking long enough, I might zoom in. So you got a bit there, and you can see how that's kind of just looped around and stuck on there like that. Come on, zoom in. Liking me. Let's see if I can get this up like that. There we go. Let's use 2 hands. That's about as close as I'm going to zoom in before it goes all blurry on me. So you can see how that there is looped around there. So it's quite simple there, and where it feeds through on the very end of it, it's just that plastic bit at the end there. Now if yours is broken at all, seeing how it should be might help you know how to fix it. So that's where the wire feeds through at the end there. Okay. Now I'll put that big back together there before I continue, so it's easier to put something that's just fallen apart back together than it is leaving it to the last thing. And then I'll follow this wire to where it goes. You can probably see my LEDs in here. I've custom soldered my own LEDs in here instead of putting original lights in. LEDs have a much longer lifespan on them. That's why I did it. Anyway, that's a different story. I'll continue with this wire. Okay, so the wire doesn't travel too far. You can see that. See if I can zoom in right there. I'm holding the camera sideways here, so bear with me. I think that's it there, is it? Hang on, let me get a better angle on this. I can't see the screen. So that's it there. That's where the wire comes out the other end. Let's pull it out a little bit. Just like a little plastic slider mechanism it's on there. So you could probably you could use a if that part's broken, you could feed the wire through this metal part that's behind it, and you'd have to manually adjust it, but you could use some sort of like a BP connector that's they use for electricians use, or maybe some other part that allows you to put a screw in onto a wire, and you could just manually adjust that if the plastic part there is broken until it matches up with the part up top. Let's see if I can get an angle from the other side. Let's see, get a different type of light. Always good to get things. Where is it? So that's what you're looking at it from the opposite side. I'm glad there's enough room for a camera to fit behind the dash there. So what you're looking at there. Remember, this is zoomed in, so it's not that big. Looks fairly easy to work out a way around that if that's broken. It's even got a I think there's an adjuster on it too. Yeah, there is. So that won't be too hard to replace at all, and you could use the center part of the bike brake cable, like I said, quite easily. There's enough clearance for a thicker cable. And let's back out here and I'll zoom out again so you can see exactly where I'm looking at. Take it up. That's where it is. So, sorry, I'm a bit wobbly with the camera, it's a bit hard to see the screen at times. So that's up just past here. On the other side, you can't really see it clearly with zooming out this far, but it's gives you an idea of where to look. Okay, I think that pretty much covers that little cable. It's not very long. I was kind of expecting it to join up to the gearbox, but no, it just connects up to here. Actually, I can get a bit more of an angle like that there. I'll show you like that there. That's from the front here. And if you look close, you can see the wire as well. So that's it. I'll put all this back together. It's not a hard job to do, and it only takes me about 5 minutes to get all this dashboard apart anyway, so it's not that big of a ask to pull this apart. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, and yeah, please subscribe if you want to. Helps me out a little bit if you do, and also keeps you up to date if I do another video. Alright, take care guys, see yous.